Good morning, everyone. It is bright and early. It's 6 o'clock in the morning, and it is harvest day of two of our fields, the soybeans. We want to start bright early so we can get them done. So, a couple things have changed. You can see all the equipment is here. We got all here. We did pick up also a flatbed for the truck. This is going to come in handy when we want to go get seed and fertilizer. And we picked up a silo. It was cheap, so that's where more of our money went. We can use this for pretty much until we want to sell things, but we need to get on this harvest. The sooner we get it done, the sooner we might be planting as well. I would sure like to plant. I overshot that by a wide margin. But there's not really much we can plant. Let's see. What can we plant? If we harvest soybeans now, we can plant rye. That is a very short window to harvest. We could plant... Wow. Either plant now and wait forever, or plant then and do it then. Okay. Or we can plant... Let's see. Alfalfa, oilseed red. Most is like, eh. If we come up here, we have canola, barley, and wheat. We might do wheat, because that will give us a little extra time. Or we can do barley. We'll probably do one of these, though. But right now, we need to deal with what we currently have in the ground. I do understand it's going to be a little hard to see at first, but we will get there. And here we go. I don't know if we'll sell it just yet. We might sell part of this just to get some extra cash flow coming in, because we have none right now. Just to try to get back up a little bit, get some of our money back for the equipment we had to buy. All of our equipment is bought except for that one leased tractor right in front of us. Right there. That's the only thing we have leased right now. I gotta get a baler too. It's all this stuff we gotta think about that I didn't think about. So we're probably going to have to sell off some of our crop just to be able to get like a baler. We need a planter. We're gonna need seed, a cultivator. We need everything for planting season. I got everything for harvest, but nothing for planting. So yeah, we're gonna have to get that going as well. Am I not doing this straight? Because it seems like I'm missing a little section there. But I'm gonna get this going, then we'll probably have it set off on a worker a little bit. In a little bit. Maybe. I don't know. We'll find out. Bet you these neighbors hate me. Start harvesting at 6 o'clock in the morning. They shouldn't be too upset, I don't think. They live right next to a farm, so they should be used to something like this. If not, that sounds like it's their problem, not my problem. I'm looking at our map, and our yield is going down a lot on this corner of our property. Well, at least that... Ooh, maybe it's quite a bit on this corner. Alright, we took the sides off so we can actually fit under that harvester. That's not cool, because now we have to figure that out. We have to take the sides off every time. Well, yeah, because you can't get under it. Which is okay. We still have this cart for when it comes to, like, maybe a bigger harvester. It should be good now. Yeah, see? There we go. Now my thing is, how filled is this going to get? Yeah, this corner of our field looks pretty good. It's just that upper section That's not too good right now. So yeah, we'll have to fertilize. Maybe lime? Yeah, we might have to lime too. We gotta figure something out. I am quite shocked, actually, that I'm gonna have to unload this thing again. I figured it wasn't gonna be that big of a field. But it looks like we're gonna have to unload again. I'll get down here and do that. I have been doing this whole thing by myself. We can't afford to hire anyone right now with only that much money left. Especially, like I said, we still have to get everything for planting season. So let's get a little farther down and we can get this unloaded. Maybe just go to the end. I'm watching down there. Okay, we're putting that off on a worker real fast. I'm gonna go empty this. And we're gonna look up the pricing and stuff for a baler, because we're gonna need that. Right there, balers. No, back. I didn't mean to do that. Couldn't afford it anyways. I know we did that one before, but it was small and you had a lot of bales, which again, it's not a bad thing. I think we might go with the big round ones though. I gotta look around and see what we want to do with this. Balers are expensive. I might just go with the small baler again. Like the extra small that gives like 40,000 bales. And that's just because it's cheap. Unless we're just gonna lease one, we could do that too. I just don't want to start having all this money going out and nothing coming in. And if we sit on this, we're gonna have a lot of problems with trying to get money in. So maybe we do the baling and then just sell the bales and see what we can get out of that before we start selling all of our crop. I don't know. Yeah, let's do it. We'll do this one again. And then we'll figure out what we're going to do with the bales once we get that far. Well, they're going to let me borrow their forklift, and I'm going to try to reverse this thing up here. This is going to be fun. Oh, wrong way. It's making it harder with the steering way back there. Nope. Let's straighten you out. And we should be able to go straight back. No sudden movements. Okay. That should be... That's not going to be good. I need to go back farther. Okay, that should be good. We'll strap it down real good. As we're heading back home, there are a few things that we still need to discuss. Animals are going to be on top of that list. We're going to get some animals. Just, why not? Is there anything else that we should get? Should we try to focus on farming a certain crop as well? I don't know. I'm leaving that open for suggestion from everyone. So first, let's get what we can get. We might keep... Well, We're not going to keep the hay. We're going to sell it. The straw. We'll grow stuff later for the animals when we finally get that far. But we have to get that far first. We have to get money. So animals won't be for a little bit, but we will get animals. Now let's get this thing unloaded and start picking up all this straw. I'm going to go around this way. Alright, so we just dumped that in there just right off of this. Let's get this baler unloaded and get going on that. I want to get the header off of this first, though. And we'll just park that right next to it. Just out of the way. Okay, let's go get this baler unloaded. There we go. That worked out pretty well. Now we have to get all this done. It's going to be a lot of small bales. But again, as long as we can get... What's this? What? How many is there? Okay, there's 700 pounds. Oh, we'll pay this thing just fine. The leasing cost for this. So at that point, we need about 15 of them. I'm starting to regret my decision of getting this and not getting the bigger one. I just couldn't think about the cost of that big one. It's just ridiculous. And that was my biggest concern, was that cost. So we just got to start small and work our way up. Eventually we'll have big, nice equipment, more farmland, stuff like that. But you have to start small when you don't have much. And that's exactly what we're doing. We are starting extremely small. So let me get this done. And then we're going to have to start getting everything ready for planting. Look at all those bales. This has taken forever to do, but it had to be done. There's a lot. I don't know how many, just a lot. We're going to have to get the trailer, get everything loaded, go sell, come back, plow. What else we got to do? Do we want to plow and roll, or do we just want to keep going just to get a few harvests through and then do it? I don't know yet. I got to think about that as I'm doing everything else. But let's get these last few bales done and then just unload everything, or load it up and get going. Okay. Woo! I went and got a different trailer. We still have our flatbed, which is perfectly fine. I want to keep it anyways. Or the gooseneck. I want to keep that. I went and leased this one as well. Mainly for one little feature, which you'll see in a minute. What was it? There we go. Just for the auto load feature. I don't want to be sitting here trying to load these all constantly. So I got that for that one reason. Yes, it's a mod I installed. This makes it so much faster and easier to deal with getting all these bales. And that makes my life easier, because this would be a pain trying to get all these bales by hand. And now for next time, we know to get the big round bale. I'm going to hold off on selling these right now until the max month says January. Actually, no. We might go sell these. I need that money for the planter, because we need to start planting too. Unless we can somewhat just barely make it by a little bit. I don't know. I'll look it up in a second. Let's get all these off the field, though. There we go. That's what I wanted. So it'd be 189,000 liters, or what? Yeah, liters. There we go. That's all I wanted to do. We're probably going to just keep this trailer for now as well. We'll throw it over here. But we need to do some work to see if we can afford to get everything we need for planting. And to plant what we want to plant. So let me look around a little bit and see what we can do. I am going with canola. We're going to try to get as much of this in as we can. Well, it's going to all have to be in today. So it's going to be a long day of harvesting and then planting, which is fine. But then we can get, it's going to take a while to get our return. We'll have to figure out other things to do and stuff in between. When is our best things to sell again? July. That's next year. January is going to be our big thing here. It's not much of a difference, though. We could go get 12 grand, or we can wait for 17. And that's only a few months away. So, I don't know. Okay. Well, let's get this going. I do have a worker set on this right now. He's cultivating and doing everything at the same time. Cultivating and planting. We're not going to worry about plowing right now. We're just going to get this in. We'll do a few things, and then we'll go across, or later, once we get a few harvests through, or even after next harvest, we'll go on everything. Also, I want to, we're up here. Eventually, I'd like to get precision farming done on this. Oh, we could do the whole thing right now. Do we purchase it? Let's do it. Oh, that's for 31? What about for 32? Purchase soil information for 31. We'll do it, because it's our bigger field. Okay, we do need to increase our pH is bad, our nitrogen is bad. So we're going to have to do a lot of that. What'd you just run over? You just get a bird? Okay. Well, we'll have to get all this going. So pH and nitrogen. So fertilizer and just some nitrogen, I guess. Let's figure out what we're going to need. We are finally finishing up our ground over here. It's taken a long time. We went from early morning harvesting to late night planting. We got all of these planted with canola. Make sure I don't miss this. There we go. And that should be everything. Let's check our map to make sure everything is good to go. Look at that. We are good. A little spot here and there, but I'm not too worried about that. We are planted and growing. It does need plowing eventually. Not going to deal with it. It does need rolling. We'll deal with that later as well. We will need to fertilize and lime. Can you lime? Huh. Can you lime after you plant? I don't know. Fertilize, I know, so we'll have to do that. just to try to get some of these nitrogen levels up and stuff. So we'll do that in the morning. And I think we're going to call this one here. It was a long day of planting and doing all that stuff. Planting and harvesting. We did get some hay going, or some straw, which we'll probably wait until January to sell. But yep, I'll see you guys in the morning. So, have a good one. Bye.